Good morning. My name is Bob. I am the novice nomad. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. If you're a first time viewer, thank you for watching. Today, I am coming at you from the new apartment. We moved here last week. It was a bit of a stressful week. I didn't record anything because of that. Um, but this place is a little better as far as location. I can show you here. Hang on one second. There it is. A little bit better of a view, I think. So, in the last couple of videos, I talked about sacrifices. And this kind of relates, I guess. It's because when you move in the Philippines, it's not like the US. And it's something I had to learn, and it was extremely stressful and frustrating. You can't just go to the corner and rent a U-Haul or some sort of van and just move. You can't do that. It's not available here. So what we did was a combination of using a trike to move a lot of our stuff that would fit, and we used my motorcycle, the stuff that we could move on the motorcycle, and we rented an SUV for the last little bit of it. Stuff we couldn't put on the motorcycle or the trike. And we did that over a month's time. Trying to use a trike to move stuff was okay, but it's limited in space. It's pretty obvious. But we were able to load up a lot of stuff into it. And I'd say total was maybe about 5 or 6 trips for the month with a trike. The motorcycle that I have, we did a lot more, but it was more smaller stuff. But now we are completely over here, and it's definitely a good adjustment. The other place was a little stressful. Um, in the 2 years that I was there, we had not into my apartment, but there were 5 break-ins onto the property. Fortunately, out of those five, it was five or six. Um, a person got into an apartment once, and well, twice, but it was the same person who got broken into, and it was a little stressful. The girlfriend didn't feel safe there. I didn't mind it, but she did. She felt stressed. So we found this place. It's not far from her family. They live just up the road. So she feels a lot better being here. It's a smaller apartment, but it's a nice apartment. Um, the good thing about the move is we didn't have any furniture. The other apartment was fully furnished, which you can find a lot around here, fully furnished. But we plan on moving anyways in the next year and a half. Um, so we found an unfurnished apartment. And now we're buying the furniture, the refrigerator, all that stuff. And I'm going to have an office all set up. Matter of fact, this is going to be my office window, looking out over what you saw. So it's actually not a bad view. So the sacrifices that have come with this move. So it was a lot more expensive than I thought, and that became pretty evident within the first week or two after we actually signed the lease for this apartment. And the reason it was, I sacrificed a lot is it's not necessarily time, it's money. And everybody, to me, and I was explaining this to my girlfriend last night, it just seemed like everybody wanted a piece of the pies. So be it. Me. Light skin equals more money. So it became quite stressful. Now that everything is starting to settle down, um, it's starting to get a lot less stressful. This week, we're hoping to go get a refrigerator, and we found one that we liked. Um, as you can tell, people are starting to wake up. Hear the trikes going by. Uh, there's another reason why we chose this location. It's up in the hills, and it's not necessarily a mountain. It's like a small hill, and we're on the flat portion of the hill here. And the reason for that is one, the rainy season. At our other apartment, it would flood over in the parking lot. It would flood up the road, and not much we could do about it. Here, the water will run down into the area that we were in. So as far as flooding goes, it's not too prominent here. Um, Second, we were close to the beach. Yes, I know people are like, "Oh, you were close to the beach. That's great." Not necessarily. Um, we were pretty much right on the beach, and if like a tsunami hit or a major typhoon, hurricane came in, we would get hit with the storm surge or tsunami. So moving up this way, we're about, I think it's like 80 feet above sea level right now. So it's not too bad. I didn't want to go too much further because there was an issue with the road about 1 kilometer from where I'm at, maybe 3/4 of a kilometer from where I'm at, where the road a couple months ago actually gave way, and they're repairing it now, but it's going up the hill. So the I guess the ground shifted or something, and the road collapsed. Here, I don't think we'll have that much of an issue. This is more solid ground. It's flat. It's a little higher off the water, sea level. And also, people here at this area are really friendly. They're really nice. Um, Even my neighbors here are really nice. One's a doctor. So I can't complain at all. We can't complain. It's a very nice area. I can't complain. Late at night, they do. The younger generation here will race up and down on their motorbikes with modified exhausts, and it's loud as hell. But it didn't take too much to get used to. But yeah, this is sacrifice some big chunk of money to move here. Right now, it's going on close to 200,000 pesos, but it's going to go more because we still got to get a refrigerator, um, TV, and a dining room set and set up my office. So probably at the end, probably somewhere about 350,000 pesos. Um, as far as uh, dollars are concerned, it's probably around $6,000. I want to say somewhere in there. So yeah, it's a bit pricey. So, but I'm gonna start making videos here. This is the first one from this location, and it seems to be a good location as far as recording. Um, it's about, I don't know, I want to say 7:30 here on a Sunday. It's pretty quiet, really quiet. So this will be the end of my first video here. So I hope everybody um, has a good day, and I will make a more informative video on the next one. I just wanted to let everybody know what was going on, and that we are now in our new apartment, and things will be changing. My background changed, as you can see. There's some of the patio. So have a good day, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell. Have a good morning.